Meanwhile, in the Mark Torre Jr. murder trial, 3 FBI agents took the stand to testify about forensic evidence they tested from the crime scene. But while Torre's defense has argued that his hands were never tested for gunshot residue, which could have cleared his name, the FBI agents say there's a reason why they didn't test for it. PNC's Donna De Jesus reports from day 6 of the Torre murder trial.
Former police officer Mark Torre Jr.'s hands were swabbed for gunshot residue after he was accused of pulling the trigger that killed fellow officer Sergeant Albert Piolo in July of 2015. But the GSR was never tested as part of the items that were sent to the Federal Bureau of Investigation for forensic analysis. FBI agent Brett Mills, a firearms toolmark expert, said that the FBI had stopped testing for GSR on hands for about a decade.
There were too many complications, too many sources of nitrites. You could actually have cross-contamination from even the back of a police car. So the Bureau stopped actually testing for it. There's nitrites on hot dogs, bacon, sausage, detergents. It's very easy I could literally stick my hand and pick up a pack of hot dogs, and you would test me, and it would literally be nothing but nitrite.
What Agent Mills did test, however, was the gunshot residue on Piolo's shirt. During test fires, he used the same gun, similar ammunition, and even purchased 6 of the same shirts Piolo wore. In his report, Mills concluded that the gun did not have direct contact with Piolo, but was no more than 3 inches away when it fired.
We purchased about a half dozen of Good Vibes shirts because the weave of the material itself was different than our twill jean. We then took it and dressed ballistic gelatin to try and recreate the same shot pattern.
Okay. And what were your findings and results?
After doing all the testing, the determination that I have is that the muzzle of the gun that was sent in to me with like ammunition was shot at 3 inches or less, but greater than contact.
Additionally, DNA testing was done to the blood samples collected from Piolo's truck, the roadway, the driveway, and the hood of Torre's truck. DNA forensics examiner Jeremy Fletcher testified that all the DNA samples showed Piolo as the source. He added that Torre was excluded as a possible contributor. Another FBI agent who testified today was forensics examiner Joshua Friedman, who specializes in trace evidence. He examined the hair, fibers, and fabric that were collected by Guam Police Department's crime scene investigators. After testing both Piolo's and Torre's clothing, he concluded that the fibers on the end of the muzzle of the gun found in Piolo's truck matched the fibers of Piolo's shirt. Those same shirt fibers also matched fibers that were collected from the vacuum sweepings of Piolo's truck. Agent Friedman also concluded that the vacuum sweepings were not consistent with originating from Torre's clothing. The prosecution still has a long list of witnesses waiting to take the stand. Afterwards, the defense can present their 17 witnesses, including Torre's father and wife. Torre is also expected to take the stand in his own defense. Reporting for PNC, I'm Donna De Jesus.
Torre's trial will resume tomorrow at 9 a.m.